What's up guys, Nolan here, and today we're discussing something that I've been preaching for a long time and was just confirmed by Battlestate Games as something they want as a staple in-game. For years I've been telling the new players I am teaching to plan your raids accordingly and to stick to goals. Pick your goal for the play session, then for each raid. It allows you to pick your gear and complete tasks significantly quicker. BSG just posted this quote in a forum dev update. The idea of the ability to do everything all at once in one raid is something that the developers want to get rid of. Lurking, shooting, making money, one man, no man. Developers want players to have to choose between such things in raids. Again, English isn't their first language, but given these words and what Nikita discussed directly with Veritas on the podcast on Wednesday, BSG do not want there to be any kits that can do everything perfectly. Veritas said the price of high penetration ammo needs to come down because you can't kill groups of players and still make a profit. Nikita responded with, again, Nikita-isms here since English isn't his first language, but it was along the lines of, good, that's what we want. Hey, you're still alive though. You will have to choose what your goal is for a raid before you pick your kit. BSG just confirmed that they do not want an end-all be-all best class that allows you to kill high-level players easily, survive heavy firefights, and still make a profit. If you want to survive, then you will probably lose money. If you want to make money, you need to bring inexpensive gear, run as much as you can, and cut some corners. Each of these will be broken into tiers that you can get after level 10. If you are below level 10, your only goal should be to get to level 10 and gain access to the flea market. Money-making kits are the kits that allow you to profit the most, so the less gear the better, but you still need to be able to kill things. There are no hatchet runs here, and in fact, I highly suggest that you guys do not do hatchet runs. It's actually hurting you in the long run. A low-tier money-making kit includes your favorite pistol with the cheapest rounds, or a weapon you've taken from a scav raid, a vest, and a completely empty secure container. Nothing else. No extra mags, no meds, nothing. If you have an alpha container, don't worry about keys and run routes that allow for big profit without keys, like my interchange route or reserve runs. If you have a beta or gamma, then you can look into the most valuable keys and decide whether or not to run those. Yes, it sucks that sometimes that kill on a geared player or raider is just barely out of reach, and you will die a lot until you get the hang of it especially, but you should still be making a profit by tucking away what you can in the secure container, and you should still be surviving every few raids, getting out with a lot of stuff. The point is the efficiency of the kits and the amount of raids you have the opportunity to make a significant profit. It's up to you to make the best of it. A mid-tier loadout would swap your pistol out for an AK-74 with a PSO and a couple mags. Both can be found very easily, especially if you have a couple of reserve armory keys. Along with BT or even BS ammo you can find laying around most maps, but again, especially on reserve. The PSO will allow you to easily engage targets at a distance. Especially when used to farm scavs, you can do a lot of damage with a simple AK and a PSO. Now this is equipped along with at least level 3 armor if you want, but really you should be able to get the job done in terms of farming and looting up nice without the armor, just a vest and a backpack if you are not playing on reserve or interchange, so that you can still use the no backpack exits. An honorable mention would be the OP SKS with the PSO, because even with just PS ammo, which you can buy at level 1, it can still rack up the kills from a distance very easily. The only reason why I don't have it over the AK-74 with a PSO is because you more than likely will need to buy the whole setup for the SKS while easily being able to find AKs and good 5.45 ammo around in raid. A good thing to note here is be sure to look out for AKs while on your low tier kit runs. After running a few low tiers, you'll likely have a couple of free AKs you've brought out with you. So when talking efficiency, of course, free is always better. A high tier loadout would be something like a Mosin with 7N1 ammo, Vepr Hunter or M1A with M80 or M62 ammo. These can all be stock with no optics or attachments and still make the most heavily geared opponents shake in their boots. Personally, I like to roll the Mosin and its PU scope, the Vepr Hunter with a PSO, and the M1A with a small red dot, preferably the PK06 on it. My favorite of this tier is the M1A and just the PK06, along with two 30-round mags, level 4 armor for the head and chest, a 2-use bandage, a cheese or an IFAK, and some painkillers. That's it. This is what I suggest you should run as an efficient kit as well. The vast majority of your deaths in EFT will leave you helpless and be over in a few bullets, and that's whether or not you've decided to completely kit up or not. The playstyle should remain the same with each kit. Know your map, know your exits, know your goals, get in, loot what you want, and get out. These aren't PvP kits. The point of an efficient kit is to get the most out of it, and in my experience, you can't get better than these. As you learn how to use these kits, you'll understand completely, I guarantee you. And just like what we've been hearing from Nikita, they don't want you to be able to do everything perfectly. If you want to make money, you're going to need a kit that will allow you to make money, and these do exactly that. As you move from tier to tier, the chances of survivability will go up. You'll die a lot with the low tier, but you'll be able to run a lot more. The key here is the big picture. How many raids can you jam into your play session? If you can play for a couple hours, then you can get in a lot of raids and do it efficiently by using low tier kits. If you can't play for very long, then you should look into the high-tiered kits and make the best use of your time. And the beauty of it is that any of you are welcome to mess with whatever you want to fit your own needs or playstyle. If you want to learn anything about Escape from Tarkov in this clear, no BS fashion, then you can check out my EFT Like a Pro playlist. If this video helped you out, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. If you lack the critical information, then you can ask me during my live streams. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.